Well, good afternoon in New Zealand. It's a very warm day in Wellington. Yep, it's pretty much summer. Can't say the same about Pittsburgh, um, which it is. I think, yeah, as we expect, it's December. I mean, if you were getting 20 degrees in Pittsburgh at this time of year, clearly it's the apocalypse or we've spent way too much on global warming is clearly a myth. But yeah, look, it's Patriots. So look. I mean, we've got a football game Thursday night. I think I mean, as the Patriots before the season started, this is certainly one game that Patriots fans would have and Steelers fans would have booked, marked on the calendar. It's a Thursday night game. It's the only Thursday night game the Patriots and the Steelers are going to feature, of course. But and yeah, look, I mean, obviously, we were not, many Patriots fans would not have thought that we'd be in this position, looking to 10, looking at being the second, probably one of the worst teams in the NFL. But here we are. It's coming to us. I guess, yeah. Probably lucky that this game wasn't, could have been flexed out because they, of course, have the ability to flex out Thursday night football. And amazingly, that the flex hasn't occurred yet. I guess teams are still kind of that. It does shows you, yeah, the flex rule is very flawed in itself, particularly when teams like broadcasters like CBS, Fox are able to protect games. So I mean, take for instance Eagles Niners last week, which maybe some could have might have argued could have been flexed into the Sunday night game, but Fox was never going to give that up. So yeah, so look, a bit of news. So the biggest news, of course, Zappy. I'm watching, and by the way, I'm watching this on the zone, and man, the quality is great. Hopefully, it will improve. You haven't really missed anything. It's about 6 minutes away from kickoff, or is it? Is it 20 past the hour? Um, yeah. So look, yeah, big news. Bailey Zappi is starting his second game for the Patriots because I guess Mac Jones' Patriots career pretty much ended at MetLife Stadium a couple of weeks ago. Um, he's on the bench, but yeah. I mean, if Bailey Zapp gets injured, then yeah, you'd imagine Jones would step in it to back up. So yeah. So just lost the coverage there. Excuse me. What is going on? So there we'll. Oh, that's much better now. We've got Al Michaels with Kirk Herbstreit. Poor Al Michaels. This probably, if this were, you know, I mean, he made Cowboy the even last week's Thursday night football game, Cowboys Seahawks. He sounded like he really didn't want to be there. So gosh, imagine this game, which on paper it could be the possibly the worst Thursday night football game, probably the worst prime time game ever. I think my opinion, I think was it that Colts Broncos game on Thursday night football last season was probably the worst primetime game ever. Juju Smith got Juju Smith Schuster is back at Heinz Field. First time he's back since leaving Pittsburgh, of course. First time he left the field that Bane destroyed and needed Batman to rescue. So we're just going to an ad break, just looking at side of Pittsburgh. So commercial break, yeah. It yeah. Do you like small population? I have no idea what that is. Anyway, just a reminder, of course, in case, because I may very well end up. There's no game footage in this. You're just watching a guy watch football, really, and getting my reactions as a Patriots fan, which is very painful. In a few moments, I will get the beer out because I think I am going to need that to survive this game. Because this is now, here's a note. This stream will end. I might put this stream will end about say 4:45 p.m. time. So New Zealand time, New Zealand summer time. The stream went about. Yeah, now I've just got to put it because yeah, because I have something to do. To be honest, well, I mean, if there's punts and all that, this game could very well be over before 4:45. I mean, yeah, I mean, games with lots of touchdowns do tend to slow things down. So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. So, hello, Ashra Pathak. I am a New Zealander. Yes, I am a New Zealander officially. Yeah, I do have New Zealand citizenship. I was not born in New Zealand. Of course, I was born in Malaysia, which explains why I have got such a passionate interest in Harimau Malaya. Do check that out. Is it Malaya? Yeah, someone was saying it should be Malaya because I mean, it's a bit, they say Sabah Sarawak's technically not part of Malaysia. It's which is kind of true, everything, but we're not. Well, if we're really bored, we can talk about Malaysian history because I was shoved that for like a good 5 years of my life, and I can no, actually, maybe I can't say what sultans and all that. Sheep are to New Zealand what people are to India, and people are to New Zealand what sheep are to India. Um, Contrary to what people think, there are far less. Well, yes, there are more sheep than people in New Zealand. It is a lot less than what it was. Dairy cow, the dairy industry is really taken over as New Zealand's prime agricultural area. 'Cause let's be honest, dairy milk is far more lucrative than wool. So yeah, it is. Yeah. So, but yeah, I think there are more cows, but it's not like yeah, no, there's certainly more sheep and cows than people, but nowhere in the number proportion that it was, say, about good 20, 30, even 30 years ago. And a lot of those sheep farms have been converted to dairy farms. And whether that's good for the environment, that's debatable. Look, all right, here we go. Well, I'm gonna have to put pause because here comes the Prime Video intro, which I do like. This is probably the best thing about NFL on Thursday Night Football. Here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna play a Pittsburgh or native song. Oh, what's going on with the zone? Might have to use Sky. Might have to use Sky if this is going to continue. Not sure what's going. Boston accent. I love Dunkin' Donuts. I'm from Gloucester. You should watch the. So have you ever watched that video of Chris Myers doing a Boston accent? Look it up on Late Show of Chris Myers Boston accent. Yeah. It's Malcolm Butler now. Oh yeah, it's Malcolm Butler Steeler now. Yeah, no, I don't think so. No, he's not playing any. I think, of course, yeah, he did cut. It was, of course, Al Michaels who called that Malcolm Butler interception in that Super Bowl against the Seahawks, where Marshawn Lynch pretty much had an aneurysm and got his PTSD symptoms from. What were you thinking, Russell Wilson? Yep. So the AFC, just looking at the table, AFC North, man, it is looking like. I mean, the Bengals are definitely not out of it, particularly after their unlikely win against the Jags. I mean, Browning has looked pretty good. It'll be interesting to see what happens to Browning in the offseason. I'm wondering, is he going to go and try and be a star like pursue a starter role like Matt Castle with the Pats when Matt Castle of course was the Patriots starting QB in the 2008 season when Tom Brady suffered that season-ending injury against the Kansas City Chiefs in the start of 2008 season. Matt Castle went on to he went to the Kansas City Chiefs, Biggie did number one. He did a really good job as a sub, and the Patriots became the first 10-6 team to miss the playoffs. That's crazy to think. 10-6 missed the playoffs. That was quite incredible. We're just about to kick off now. Presley Harvin gets it down, and it is going to be a touchback by the Patriots, and the Patriots are going to start from the 20. Astro Paj, you're from Bengal. Nice. Are you going to watch the? Are you West Bengal? Are you in Bangladesh or whereabouts are you? Tell me in the chat. There's Bangladesh, New Zealand. Hopefully there'll be cricket later today. West Bengal, nice. Yeah, Kolkata. Hopefully Bangladesh, New Zealand resumes today because it was rained off yesterday because New Zealand badly needed to win that test after the first loss. Now, so the Patriots are going to start from the 25, and it's a good stop in the backfield. It's on Ezekiel Elliott by Mike Minka Fitzpatrick. I thought he was in. I thought he was. Didn't he break his hand? I thought he was injured. And we've got a Steeler down. It's number 90. Number 90 is down for the Steelers, so I think we're going to have an ad break now. I'll just is that TJ Watt? Sorry, apologize. I don't. Of course, you can't see the plays of the how TJ Watt now. So TJ Watt sort of made so Minka goes to slide in. Minka Fitzpatrick goes to slide in. And gone. No. So okay, so it's just a bit of friendly fire. Looks like TJ Watt. Thankfully, he's up. TJ Watt's up. 2nd and 10. I really do not like to see players. I don't hope for players being injured, and certainly TJ Watt. Yeah, at least he's up. Thank goodness for that, because that was a nasty hit. So Zappi again, nice catch. And he's going to get the first down. So good start by the Pats. That was so. It looks like it was number 15 for the New England Patriots. Look, apologize. I should have a numbers list here. It's yes, Ezekiel Elliott with the. All right, I might get a little. So meanwhile, they're just checking on TJ Watt. It looks so it looks like he's fortunately looks okay. I wonder they might do a concussion check just to see, because that was a big hit. Zappi has time to throw, gonna air it, got an air bomb, and he's taken it. It is what a catch by Juju Smith-Schuster, and he gives the Steelers crowd, the crowd that once cheered on him, what a catch, and what a start by the Patriots. What a throw. Oh wow, he was surrounded by seconds. He had the secondary all over him, and what a catch by Juju Smith-Schuster. Oh gosh, and so the Patriots are deep. They're approaching the red zone of the Steelers. He's gonna give the ball up, and forward progress is gonna mark. Yes, he's driven back, but Elliott's driven back. I'm just gonna pull up the player numbers here, just so I can refer. It's not really. This is not in order. Just need that's something for commentators that Well, we're not professionals, of course. I have another life. TJ Watt is back on the field. Thank goodness for that. Yeah, it looks like he's been cleared. We'll see. We'll keep an eye on that. So Patriots are on the 25 of the Steelers now. Zappi has time to throw. But there's no one to, he can't find anyone, has to throw it away. So it's 3rd and 9. Well, so we're just seeing a picture of Bill O'Brien on the sideline, just calling. Of course, one has to say that probably Bailey Zappi is his favorite child right now, and Mac Jones is scared. Yeah, will wet the bed if he came close to him. Bailey Zappi, all right, 3rd and 9 from the 25. Patriots looking to get the first, at least maybe 7. Zappi's going to run for it. He's going to get the first down, close to 1st and goal. And he runs out and continues this excellent drive. Close to 12 minutes gone. And yeah. Wow. And gee, the Patriots offensive line is working a treat here. Absolutely working a treat. And yeah, wow, is this going to be? I wonder if this is going to be a sort of like a throwback. This is the throwback of the Patriots that was delayed by a week. This is a superb start by the Patriots. So off to from the 16-yard line, Ezekiel Elliott is going to get about four yards, and then for the 2nd down. Of course, they have a shot. They will get 1st and goal if they can convert this. So they. Ezekiel Elliott, of course, the only real running back, because Ramondre Stevenson's out with injury following the Chargers game. Current drive 7 plays 64 yards and ticking close 3.5 minutes. So from the 11-yard line, 2nd and 7. Zappi gets a good snap, gets a quick snap, and Ezekiel Elliott's in. Touchdown. What a start. the Patriots score a touchdown, and now I did the pod with Mark Davison from Steel Nation Australia, and I said the Patriots will score a touchdown, but will miss the field, will miss the set point. Well, we're looking close to that. Of course, what a superb start by the Patriots, and what a yeah, what a Ezekiel Elliott, easy touchdown, and now Chad Ryland has to miss this to make my prediction correct. I kind of secretly, I think he's got that. No, straight through. That looked like he missed it. It's 7, so it's 7-0. What a start by New England. Well. This could be a good game after all. Who would have thought that? I wonder how much they were paying for a Patriots touchdown in the first 5 minutes. That's an incredible start by the Pats. So I would go to TD Garden. Lakers should, yeah. Good luck, Astro. You might hopefully, good luck coming out there alive. Boston fan, yeah. It's I've been to North South Station, and it's in the part of town which you don't really want to. I mean, you don't want to be silly, really, in a lot of parts in the U.S., certainly in big cities, America. We're just currently in that rate 7-0 to the Pats. Might just turn on a few other streams. There's quite a few people, YouTubers streaming tonight. Grossi, he's always doing a game. Steel Nation, of course, is doing that. I might actually go and say hi to him. Jago Gator 9 streaming. Urinating Trees actually streaming as well. He's a Yinzer, so of course he's going to do this. Chisel Adonis, internet's most wanted man. Yeah, let me go to Steel Nation while we're in this ad break. Got my DAZN working at last. I'd much rather watch DAZN than boring old ESPN Australia / New Zealand. So I might just give Mark a hi. Hey, buddy. What a start. Well, there goes my 6-0 prediction. Low. Hey, buddy. Oh, yeah, I've got 2 YouTube accounts because I've learned from my first lesson never use your personal for business. Right. Just seeing. Is that Bryce Dallas Howard? Must have been. That looks like Bryce Dallas Howard. TD Garden. That is one of the classic venues. Might just hey, yeah, that is Mark. Just saying hi. Let's see if we can get urinating tree. Just trying to 4 channels. See, that's the thing. These two are like East Coast. These two are big East Coast franchise. I mean, Patriots are certainly like a modern, post 2000 phenomenon, but it's still, they were. I think at one stage they were rated. They were rated ahead of the Cowboys as the most valuable team in the United States because of all their success. They still are. They will still have and they will still be for some time. And that's why I did a video about them, being the Manchester United of the NFL. They are. I mean, it's just because just the way it is. They've built so much success. They've earned it. So now Mitch Trubisky, of course, can he pick it out injured? This will be, I guess this will be interesting. Let's see how he responds now. Just over 11 minutes to go, and I didn't quite. Sorry, I didn't missed the kickoff. Sorry, this return. So, no, it looks like a good return. They've taken up starting from the 29. Trubisky's got time. Steelers offensive line working, but he's going to choose to run it, and it turns out all right. He's going to get the first down, and he's going to run out of bounds. Yeah, look, I hesitated there. That's the trouble with the NFL TV. You just can't. I mean, that's kind of what it puts a hit. Maybe like it's a sport like AFL cricket. You just cannot. The TV doesn't show you like key the other side of the play where it's like, oh, well, you know what, there's nothing, there was just really nothing to look at. But yeah, look, I mean, it would have been interesting to see was I didn't. It looks like you'd think there were no options for Trubisky to throw. Now Trubisky going back, he's going to give it to his running back, and it's going to be. I'll have a look at the number there. A good game, about 4 or 5 there. It is number 20, and getting a shot there of Mike Tomlin. Oh, of course, I want. And what is 22? What is 20? 20. Yeah, Najee Harris. Sorry, I'm bad at the numbers, and no, with helmets. So I'm not particularly familiar with the numbers of the Steelers. So that's why I didn't know TJ Watt was 60. So like this is pretty. I'm not. It's not professional. And look, another running play and takes it up to the halfway line. That third down. So yeah, good. So the Patriots defense, look, that is if the it has sort of been a one positive of this this darkest of seasons. Easily the worst season the Patriots have had. In under Belichick, probably the worst they've had since I don't know. God goodness knows, you'd have to really go back to like the the Parcells era when the first season of Bledsoe as Trubisky gets a snap. And oh yes, it's picked. Yes. Oh, it's picked. It's J- it's J.C. Jackson, and he's picked it. There's a flag on the play. Where's the flag? He's gonna go back. What's going on? Oh, it's pass interference. It's gonna be chalked off. Oh, and Bill is not happy. I'm not happy. It's a pass interference on J.C. Jackson. We'll see what happens here. Look, we'll bring the replays up. Okay, so here's J.C. Jackson. Oh, come on. Oh, oh my God. That's a BS call. That's an absolute BS call. That just touched him. What the unbelievable. Oh, yeah, he just touched him. That's ridiculous. Oh, hell. Yinzers are gonna not complain, or maybe urinary injury might. But I mean, it's going against. But I mean, yeah, that's a BS call. That is rough. Yeah. So the Pittsburgh Steelers will get another shot at this. So just getting the numbers right. Um, ooh, well, surprisingly good game so far. Steelers taking their time. They're going to run it back. Yes, good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff, James. Good stuff. What? Yeah. This Patriots team is dialed up. This Patriots team is not tanking for the loss. This Patriots team is up for this. I think there's a bit of pride, carried over like Steelers, Colts from that era. The Tom Brady era. This is, Steelers this is like, we love beating the Steelers. It's certainly more in recent times. Pats have a really good record against the Steelers, and we just love beating them. So, Trubisky, was that a drop snap? I think that was a drop snap. I've got to see that again. That looked like a drop snap. And certainly the snap did not look up. The snap did not come out clean. And it's going to be fourth and out. Fourth and out for Pittsburgh. Could have been a pick. Honestly, should have been it. Could have been. Should have ended with that pick. But in any case, Pittsburgh go out. Sorry. Yeah, marvelous start by the Patriots. Absolute fantastic start. This is a good. So, and 56-yarder for for Boswell. Sorry, yeah, not fourth and out. Sorry, apology. Yeah, 56 yards, and it's a good kick. Steelers do get on board. That's a good kick from 56 yards. Weather forecast is actually at Pittsburgh 7. I think I was looking on the weather. Pittsburgh was high of 7, so just mild. High of 7. Sorry, yeah, high of 7. It's currently 6 degrees Celsius. What's that in Fahrenheit? 43 Fahrenheit for you Americans. Uh, Low of 38 and low of 3. That's mild for Pittsburgh, I think. You know, 14 degrees on Friday and 17. Is that 17 degrees on Saturday? That that's like spring or autumn. It's December. It's like a bit of a global warming there. Showing it for Wonka, which with this is Timothy Chalamet's Willy Wonka, which actually I think so far has looked pretty good. Now the Oompa Loompas are like dwarfs at the moment, or I don't know. Let's see, Sam. I've got mate whose birthday is today. Oh, I would. Yeah, we were talking about one. Yeah, we are talking about Mark and like I think if you definitely check out that pod. By the way, I think it was a really good pod. We're saying like, look, he's never lived in Pittsburgh. I think he just loved it. Yeah, I do check out that pod. It was we were sort of doing. We were sort of talking like how we ended up following the Steelers and the Pats. And yeah, look, I've never lived in Boston. I've been to Boston once. I love the place, but I wouldn't say I lived. It wouldn't be my favorite American city. I mean, Boston's great. Don't get me wrong. I mean, but probably more of a New York City fan. 'Cause I just love New York. I absolutely love New York, but I wouldn't support their sports teams. I mean, yeah, bit of fashionista. I like the Yankees cap, but no, I'm a Red Sox fan. So yeah. Or I shouldn't say that. That's a bit like isn't that like taking? That's a bit. What are we looking here? This is a. What's that going on there? I'm not sure. It's just showing a replay. So it's going to be a touchback. TJ Watt looks like he's fine. Just a little bit shaken up. 100 games. Yeah, look, he's the only relevant, he's like his brother, of course, JJ, his older brother, JJ Watt. He's, absolutely one of the OGs. You'd think he'll be in the Hall of Fame eventually. Absolutely wonderful player. First and 10 as 6 minutes 39 to go from the 25. Zappy, as he's done, throws again. He's got to try and see and nearly gets picked. Oh, I think the could have been picked. I think I should have been picked. I think was that Fitzpatrick. Just listening, Katie. Hey, sorry, just listening to the sideline report. Looks like the doctors were assessing it. Just having a look. Yeah, it's actually showing a replay. Yeah, the doctors are signing. Checked his into his mouth. Yeah, look, I mean, tough little bug, tough bug. Imagine having TJ Watt and the All Blacks. I mean, who would you compare TJ Watt and the All Blacks as the Patriot as Ezekiel Elliott goes again? Because which other running back are they going to give it to? Ezekiel Elliott's had a brilliant start. I think I'm just looking at TJ, a replay of TJ Watt. They are, yeah, great awareness there. Um, so I mean, yeah, just TJ Watt and All Black. Imagine having him. I mean, he'd probably be like your. I mean, he'd probably be like your Eben Etzebeth, the South African Springbok. I mean, just tough guy, tough as nails. As Zappy goes 3rd and 7 now. converts, and is that over? There's gonna be a flag in the backfield, and what's that gonna be? Oh, it's looks like it's gonna be pass interference on the offense. I think this is looks like it's on the Patriots. Yeah, it's gonna replay third down. Yeah, it's on Hunter Henry. Let's see this. Let's see if this is a BS call again. What the heck? Oh my gosh. This is the NFL is becoming like the NBA. That's ridiculous. Another ridiculous call. I mean, he even did he just say um, when did some- yeah, nice stuff, and because of the 10-yard penalty, they're just gonna makes the kickoff the return a little bit easier for the Patriots. Yeah, so a bit of a dud into that phase. 7-3 up, still 5 minutes 20 to go. And this game is raced. This game is raced away. I think we might be done. Oh no, I did say I was going to have to be done about 4:45. I think I was looking pretty good. I think Belichick's got to be pretty good. Belichick's got to be pretty happy with what's going on. It's Behringer, the rookie, taking on a rook, Austin, and the kick goes away. It is going to land on the 20. He's going to, yep, Austin's going to try and run this out, but gets to the 21. And that's where Trubisky's going to start his second phase of the game as we go to an ad break and see one of the rivers at the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh. I've never been to Pittsburgh. It's just too many cities in the US as we're looking at a Honda Civic ad. Honda Civics. I forgot that. Since when did touching become automatic? Well, not the NBA. When did touching become an automatic pass interference? I mean, if it's holding, then this is crazy, absolute crazy. I've got to get my. Now we may have to stop for a beverage break in a little while, but not just yet. I mean, this game's been pretty good. This game's honestly been better than I expected. Yeah. Look, I mean, I'm certainly happy for the Patriots that we've started. I've just got to get my phone. Two factors, two-step verification for X. American Express. I'm just gonna. Maybe shall I put something when the not when the touching? I'm seeing Colorado. Oh, Colorado Prime Series. When the touching become automatic. The Rock. Just looking at the Rock. When did touching become? Let's see if this triggers Mark. When did touching become automatic pass interference? We're not the NBA. As we're right back. Jeez, this game is racing for pass. Yeah, yeah. Mark saying it should have been a pick. The other one, the Hunter Henry one was a bit of a joke too. Oh, I use Scott. Right, so Trubisky now, as we sorry, Mark, to mute you. 4:49 to go. The Steelers are on the 21. Trubisky has time to throw, and it's got to be incomplete. Well, there was a lot of pressure there with the receiver. As we just see a side of Kenny Pickett in the what was that, the coach's room? They're normally on the sideline, and they're just doing a bit of anatomy 101. Kenny Pickett had tightrope surgery on his ankle there. Oh, speaking of medical, because I love this medical stuff. My job involves being medical stuff, and I'm really like, but yeah, there's wasn't that doctor? I'll find the name. He might have a he might have a video about Kenny. I think he did do a video about Kenny Pickett. I think, yeah. Third down for the Steelers. Oh yeah, I think the anatomy lesson was probably more interesting than what the Steelers have done. No offense, Mark. They're in six now. The clock ticking very quickly towards the end of the first half, and we've only really had close to half an hour. That's not bad. It's ticking by. Yeah, third and six. Now, as the Steelers really trying to get out of their half. And Trubisky, the pocket is closing, decides to air it to no one, and that is going to be another 4 and 3 and out. 4 and out, 3 and out. That's going to be another 3 and out for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah, maybe Matt Canada wasn't the problem, guys. Well, to be honest, I think it's still lingering. It's going to be maybe the legacy of it. It's going to linger for a while. Yeah, I gotta feel sorry for the Pittsburgh fans. Paid out on a Thursday night, and it's not just it's not just fair. It's a Thursday night. Of course, it's 8 p.m. 8:20 15 local time in December. It's like, and the game's normally done by 11. You got to get back home back in the night. Really, they must take a day off surely to. So Bailey Zappi is gonna get as we're just watching a feature of Bailey Zappi attended Houston Baptist University 2017 2020 and then moved to Western Kentucky in the 2021 season. That's right, he set the FBS record. That's right. Then Brock Purdy did that as well. Who did Brock Purdy play for in college? I should probably check the chat, by the way. I'm just with my one person who's watching this. All those happy faces. The Black Cats. Our Black Cats basically failed all black. I don't think you can really compare that, Arthur. Look, we're just changing over as Zappy takes it. Yep, nice throw out there. Um, that is to Taekwon Thornton, who on the right hand side of the field, and it's a first down. Um, like the Black Caps are just going through a bit. They are. This is what we expect, and you got to remember New Zealand cricket has gone through a really good, amazing period, and I think we're just going to have that. I think we are going to come up to that transition period with likes of Southsea Bolt kind of leaving. So first and 10, sorry, let's back to the game. 3-12. Zappi's going to throw, evades the tacklers, and another bullet pass. Geez, Zappi is playing really well as Juju Smith-Schuster, who's come back to Pittsburgh, to Heinz Field / Acrisure Field, and is looking like his vintage best. This is the throwback game the Patriots wanted to play. So yeah, so Zappi playing really, really full of confidence at the moment. Does not look like anyone who's down at the moment. That's certainly not the same QB who played against the Chargers. Um, yeah, more on the talk a bit more on the cricket bit. As I traditionally do, Zappi evades again. This is going to be short throw, and he's just thrown out of bounds. 2nd and 10, about 2:23 to go. Yeah, look. Yeah, so look, I mean, just wrapping up. Look, New Zealand cricket, I think it's going. I think we have got quite a bit of depth now, which I think is very positive. So hopefully, we won't go through like what we did back in the 2000s, 2010s, or what Sri Lanka's going through right now when they lost all their big star players. And I think you got to give some credit to Bangladesh. Bangladesh is really, they're really finally improving. As Zappi throws out a guy, oh, what's that? I think that was tapped down by one of the Steelers. Yeah, there's Rieger there, not able to make the catch. Yeah, in fact, sorry, no hand by the Steelers. Yeah, it was just good, good play by the Steelers. Play selection: 5 rushes, 10 passes. 0 and 10 now. The Steelers would be the Steelers desperate to get get something out of, stop this drive. But Zappi throws in the pocket, and I think that had a chance of being picked off. Juju, yeah, Jalen Rieger dropping an easy pass. Why am I not surprised? Oh yeah, he was at Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, wasn't he? Yeah. Oh, well, just got their scraps. Yeah. So the Patriots are gonna go 4 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out here. So yeah, yeah. Look, I guess yeah, you got to yeah. I don't know if Austria is still here, but Bangladesh are, I think, a pretty good team. I think they had a slightly underwhelming World Cup, as the Steelers will start from the 15-yard line, and we go to it's 2 minutes 5 to go. Yeah, I thought Bangladesh were one of the big disappointments at the Cricket World Cup. Probably was expecting a whole lot more, being on their subcontinent, or their weather conditions, and yeah. But look, they're getting really strong, and I think yeah, cricket's sort of been become a sport where there is really a big difference between home and away. Even Australia away form. Look, I mean, they won that World Cup, but that was a one-off event. They've played that 2020 series, got smoked by India, and of course in the Test series they get smoked in India. They still Australia just can't. I think it's not just and no one can seem to win away. India probably seem likely. I mean, briefly England could do it, but I think they're certainly in a period of transition right now, which is in and out break at the moment. Um, so yeah, so that's so that's the Black Caps. But I mean, yeah, why isn't? I guess the question. I guess look, I know Ravindra's done real well. He had an amazing World Cup, but I guess he's still really young. You don't want to be like burning him out too early. I know they've learned that from experience like Daniel Vittori, Shane Bond, like burning out players. And yeah, so look, the kid, he's still young. You got to look after him, and the players that we have, that should be really doing it. But yeah, look, so I mean, we do have the players, I guess. I mean, if that's the thing, we just don't have warm up matches anymore in cricket, which I think it's kind of really sucks, because just a lot of these guys are coming across them as well. They were on the subcontinent. Like one day cricket's completely different from Test cricket, and then you're going to Bangladesh, which is yes, it's different. It's different from like your Mumbai's, your Dharmasalas, and all that. There's not really, it's very limited preparation. You end up with a really, I mean, some might argue that it's not the product. It's the product's kind of a bit so. So anyway, let's go back to football now. Enough cricket talk. As we're already previewing next week's Thursday night game, it's the LA Chargers against the Raiders. Another 5-7, both 5-7. Safe to say they won't be in the playoffs. Although that's Chargers Raiders, it's kind of like it's a sort of another derby match, for one of use of a better term. So the Pittsburgh Steelers are Trubisky staying on the 10, the snaps on the 15. We can try and get something out of this. Pittsburgh just have not woken up at all, and they're going for the conservative route. And it's just Najee Harris. Yep, give the ball to Najee. Get a couple of inches. Um, Yeah, I was saying in the podcast that the Patriots could potentially play spoiler for all these playoff teams coming up. Let's see, I think we have the Chiefs next week, don't we? I mean, imagine if we beat them. That would be hilarious. That would be like the greatest upset of all time. Yeah, I think I'll be partying. I'll take the day off. They're playing the Chiefs in New England as Trubisky takes the snap. Like, again, and yep, got to get the first down this time. Well done there. It's Warren there. He's been one of the positive lights for this Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah, Warren's is a quality player. Is that? No, yeah, I thought it was flagged. I don't think it was flagged. So the Patriots play the Chiefs, the Broncos, the Bills, and well, the Jets are pretty much out of it. So we could play spoiler in the next 3 weeks. Chiefs, we could spoil their chances of the number one seed in the AFC. The Broncos are still in the playoff mix. I mean, even though they had that loss against the Texans, and the Bills, of course, yeah. I mean, look, I think they're a bit washed up as well. Look, nothing's happened there as the snap is sort of in the backfield there. Might even be a loss there. We'll see what the measurement is. This will be the last down before quarter time. I might just get a refreshment shortly. Yeah, Bills. Look, I mean, as a Pats fan, you can't. I like making fun of the Bills, and I think the Bills are washed up. I think Josh Allen's done. Controversial take, but they are still in the running at this point. I think and I think it's that on when they play it on New Year's Eve, they'll still be in the running there. Trubisky now trying, yeah, evades it, and he's not gonna get anywhere. And it's wow, he's gains a little bit more as we go to the end of the first quarter. I'll be right back. Not back yet. Not back. Just bring that. All right, man. I might actually open the windows. It's pretty hot in here. Yeah. Get a bit of sun. It's summer. It's a gorgeous day out here, and just I've described it as like. Excuse, turn down the air. Poirot described it as like being in the tropics, which is crazy. It's only like 10 minutes away from, but I mean that's the appeal of it. Yeah, I mean if you don't know, Poirot is sort of like is the north is it's not like a borough. I don't know north of Wellington, so it's got its own council. You think yeah, it's probably like I'm not going to. Oh well, we'll call it. This is the Bronx. Like getting Wellington's like Manhattan, and then Poirot is like the Bronx, although it's much far nicer. Well, apart from like Cannons Creek and parts of Elston, sorry. But yeah, it's like it's a microclimate up here. It's a lot warmer. Than the city. You got and of course you got beaches as well. You got Pukekohe, Parramatta, Plympton, Titahi Bay. Yeah, so we love it here. It's so warm and yeah. The only bugbear is of course the was it the what do we call those guys who played Celine Dion from the other speakers? The siren gangs. That's right, the siren gangs from Porter train station car park, which seems to have stopped. The BBC actually did a story on them. It's like, and the New Zealand media picked it up. I was like, yeah, but they have kind of stopped since. Yeah, it's been an interesting video. Just go to a siren gang, just check out what is going on. What is the obsession here with like blurting out um, Celine Dion from your speakers? Trubisky now. It is picked. It's picked. This is not going to be a pass interference, surely. Yes. Oh my God. And the Patriots start this quarter on a bang again. Trubisky and it finally gets that interception on the mark. and the Patriots are on fire. The Patriots are on fire. They're going up to the Steelers fans. They're going to the Steelers fans. Oh my God! I get security. That so our referee should maybe just like flag this unsportsmanlike conduct, like inciting the crowd. I mean, because that gets football fans into trouble there. So this is a oh my yeah. Look the receiver 88. He just gets himself. He kind of needs to. What's he doing? He's just kind of pulling away. What's he doing? Oh, face mask there. There was a face. There was a late. Oh, well, it's not going to be. I don't think that's going to be called. There's a bit of a, and so the Patriots now find themselves on the Pittsburgh 11, first and 10. They do have a chance to get a first and goal. They can't convert this. Ezekiel Elliott tripped, slight stumble there, but he still gets a good gain there. Second down, and yeah, the Patriots continue their shock start to this game. They're on fire. I've got to say, what is going on? This beer is going to taste. So this is a. We should bring the can over next time. It's a pan hit as we've. Let's see if we're going to have a stoppage. There's going to be a stoppage for an injury. Let's see who's down. Let's see. I'm just turning it up. Oh, is it Highsmith is down? I think. Yeah, Highsmith is the player down. I believe. Oh, there's a bit of holding there, which you could call on the Pats by Cole Strange, but they're just going to let it go. So yeah, yeah, we're gonna go to anyway. I'll be back. I'm just gonna bring this beer. Right. The importance of that's why this stream is not appropriate for kids is because there's alcohol. And look, otherwise you'd have the sensors on board. This is a Panhead Double APA Supercharger. Um, I don't think these normally have 8%, but I'll have to check that. This is a double APA. Panhead is we've got this. Yeah, Wellington, it's the craft brewery capital of New Zealand, even the Southern Hemisphere. There's like it's so many brands. It's seriously saturated, and I think that's why I wouldn't get into the business of it because I think if I'd gone in maybe 20 years ago, yeah, but I mean, to be honest, I'm not really into that brewing thing. But anyway, Panhead, they're all based on Upper Hutt. That's sort of another borough in Wellington, which is sort of over the hills. In fact, it's part of this complex. They've started this complex called Brewtown in Upper Hutt, which has become like a real attraction now. It's got these craft breweries, and it's also got activities for kids. I think there's axe throwing. It's not as fun as it sounds. It's like rides and all that. It's really, really embraced it. And Panhead has got their brewery out there. There's a couple, I think. No, Karu's not part of that complex, I think, but I think there's a couple others. So it's a booming business. I mean, if you're in Wellington, like I don't think you'd struggle to get any of those like cheapo beer. I think if you think your cheapo beers like your Stein lagers or your Spates. I mean, can you get Stein lager? I don't think you could. Yeah, that's the thing. It's either Panhead, Garage Project, Tuatara, or an import beer like Stella Artois, Heineken. You just So it's Wellington. Wellington's actually you can say arguably is even snobby. I mean, and pretty affluent really. I mean, heck, you can even call. I mean, Porirua has the highest per capita wage because of the rich area like Whitby and all that. And you think, and then there's such a contrast. You have there's a big middle class meat in Porirua, and it's like, how on earth can they afford it? But anyway, that's enough about New Zealand socioeconomics because I'm not. That's what you're not here for. Second and 7 now after that injury. I think the high service looks like he's okay. Touchdown! It's Hunter Henry. Oh yeah. Oh, what a grab! Oh my goodness. Well, I will. Look, Skinny's doing their unlimited data night, so I'll hopefully Well, this game is not going to be close in the fourth quarter, and yeah, I'll be so happy. But look, this is a like Zappi is playing brilliant. He's playing like a man with confidence. He's playing like Browning, like did the other night. Like man full of confidence. It's like, yeah, look at that. What a touchdown! But what a catch by Hunter Henry in the backfield. Ryland gets the extra point, and it's good. 14-3. What a start by the New England Patriots. Hunter Henry, of course, made that catch, got caught by Parson Field, which I think was a joke call. But he gets the touchdown, and it's New England are like, watch sport. I thought it would be a good idea to stream this. Let me give it. I might visit Tree. Maybe give him. Let's see. Oh, actually, let me. Oh, I'll come back to you, Mark and JG9. Oh my gosh. Let's see how Tree is in misery. Tree, who are you? Who are you? Who are you? And I chucked a little $2. Who are you? Bailey Zappi. Look, they're looking at this here. Points per game, 12.3. Tonight, 14 so far. Barely, in like 1 minute and one quarter. Who are you? Who are you? All right. So the kickoff again made by the Patriots, and it's going to be touchback. It's going to be a touchback by the Steelers. Can the Steelers do something? Wow. I was so searching. Is TJ Watt making an attack play? And Highsmith is questionable, neck injury. By the way, that's just the update from Kaylee Hartung on the sideline. We're watching TJ Watt on the sideline. Did we just travel? Did we just travel back in and travel back to 2000? Did we just travel back to 20? Did we just travel back to 2013, mate? This feels like 2013. Like when this feels like prime Pats. This feels like prime Pats. I just stuck a $2 super chat to Urinating Tree. Did we just travel back to 2013? And yeah, the back man, the Pats are all over this. Second. Oh, Pat. Yeah, he's right on time, by the way. And yeah, I mean, it's something. Throw him off with the. Yeah, I'm sorry, Mark. Fry him off is garbage. I mean, he was responsible for that pick. I think he just backed away. 3rd and 8. The yellow towels are down. Yellow towels are down. I might say maybe we should change that sailing from waving the white flag to waving the yellow towel. Just surrender, guys. I mean, it's still early, but hey. 8.8 yards, 3.2 by the Pittsburgh Steelers. That very much sums it up. That's over double that. 12 minutes. And oh, that should have been picked. It should have been picked. Yes, come on. This is good. I mean, that's encouraging. And the crowd, the crowd here at Acrisure slash Hinesfield is not happy. Maybe I should say this. No, I don't mind the Steelers too much. I don't mind the Steelers so much. So, and the punts away by Presley Harvin, and it's a good call, and he's gonna catch a fair catch up close to the 30. And Mike Tomlin has got a lot of soul searching to do right now. They're 14-3. Zappi is playing for his future. Look, whatever happens, I guess, with what happens with the Patriots at the in the draft next year with QBs. Look, Zappi is doing his best to kind of, I don't know, be a be in the look. I don't know if his career he's gonna ever be he's never gonna be a full time starter. Like as it stands, I don't think he's quite that level. But look, I mean, he's possibly playing for a backup to whoever is Caleb Williams, Penix. Next, if we get one of those guys, which is looking quite likely. Um, nice. But anyway, 12:45 on the clock, and the Patriots will start from their 28. It's a toss up to Ezekiel Elliott, who slips on the ground, and it's going to be a loss of yards. And quite that run there, safest didn't quite pan out there for the Pats. All right. And yeah, 14-3. That's a bit of nothing really, just nothing really much happening here. Zappi's in the huddle. He's pumping up the offense as if they don't need to be pumped out already. 2nd and 11 after that loss, that slip by Elliott. He's gonna throw it, and it's dropped. It's dropped, and Ezekiel Elliott, and it's all he's been everywhere. Just perhaps regretting to they should have caught that. Yeah, I can't remember actually who did Perna pick on his curse wheel. Did he pick the Steelers? I don't know. Who did Grossi pick? I can't actually remember. But never, yeah. Well, it's certainly the Patriots are right. Are getting right. Riding the wave. They're the best team right now, it seems, and they can't do anything wrong. Seppi can't do anything wrong. Throws across the field, and Elliott, who's had a hand in every single of these plays in this phase, gets a little bit of yard. So I think it's just going to make the kick away, it's easier. So a rare 3rd-and-out in this game, got to say, for the Patriots. Who have been this is probably the most efficient the offense has looked since that the Buffalo Bills game, when we of course won it with that late touchdown in Mike Gesicki. The kick is away, and where's this gonna go? It's gonna be a touchback, and the Pittsburgh just gonna start from the 25. I'm not even looking at my stream. Lol. Just if you win, that wrecks your draft position. John Beswick. Well, I mean, yeah, I look. No, I mean, I will take a win. I always not scared. Why did you win this? I mean, that's what. But I mean, yeah. Look, it probably might not make a difference. I mean, look. I mean, There's so much talk about the hype of Caleb Williams. How good is he? There's talk about Bo Nix, Michael Penix. Like, look, we don't really know until we see the combine what they're really gonna do. Caleb Williams is not going to play for USC, so he's clearly going into the combine. We gotta, it's hard to know. We know Chicago is going to be drafting pretty high up. Will they get a QB? And speaking of Chicago QBs, Trubisky runs sort of across the field, runs sideways, sort of like a move and touch. We don't actually call it touch rugby, even touch where you're just going across the field when it really does absolutely diddly squat. But look, we don't know what Chicago's gonna do. I mean, Arizona's gonna finish with a better record in it. I think they're starting to hit. I want to just have a look at the team. When you're thinking New York Giants, forget the Texans are playoffs. So thinking Cardinals. So the Cardinals have got the Niners, Bears. Oh, that'd be fun on Christmas Day. Eagles and the Seahawks. So they could possibly win. Yeah, we'll probably win one more game. As the Steelers. Oh, that's a flag there. Maybe wonder where this flag is on. Not a whole lot of flags in this game, to be honest. I mean, you had the two which were a bit questionable on the pass interference, but not a whole lot. Not a whole lot of flags. So I think that's why this game has actually really traveled. We're heading close to the hour mark, and yeah. Well, I think this might go a bit over the 4:30, but that's okay. And we can watch a good. We'll watch a good chunk of it. probably won't get raided by Grossi unless he's that. That'll be nice. Let's see what this flag is on. I couldn't. Oh, an eligible receiver. Oh my gosh, the Pittsburgh Steelers are in a shambles, and the penalties decline by the Patriots because they were, yeah. But the Steelers are in absolute shambles at the moment. Just seeing the first half possessions, a field goal, punt, interception, punt. It has been dire. It's been very, very dire. Trubisky has had no successful third down conversions in this so far in this half. 3rd and 5, looking to convert a third down for the first time, and it's not going to be. And it's always Deontay Johnson. Is Deontay Johnson having one of those bad games? I presume. I think it's Mr. High Deontay Johnson, and it's going to be another third and out. And geez, yeah, not in the Steelers crowd looking very grumpy at the moment. I could not blame them. And they're going the quick the punt is away. They're just trying to get this game going. And there's a little bit of a mix up there. It's going to bounce into touch. I think that is going to, but it's a reasonable result by a reasonable and for the start, a good start for the Patriots. Everything so far for the Patriots is turning to gold. Tree's just abandoned his chair. Has he just abandoned the stream chair? Let me just. Mark's not happy. And I think Tree just got his beer. This so Mark Wahlberg that. When is this? Mark Wahlberg. Oh, it's a TV show with a baby. Mark Wahlberg, a classic Bostonian, one of the famous Bostonians in Hollywood. Um, no, that's not Katie Holmes. She looks like Katie Holmes, but it's not. Family Plan on Apple TV. Does anyone actually ever watch Apple TV apart from Ted Lasso? I mean, yes, there's Godzilla. There's the MonsterVerse one, which apparently is really good. I wouldn't mind watching that. But it's like so many streaming services, eh? Um, they had that. They had that. Was it that Ana de Armas? What's it? The America. What's Captain America? Chris Evans. That they had that Ana de Armas Chris Evans movie, which was absolutely shocking. Like the wig, the wig was like this is so really so unbelievable. But that was a real pain to watch. Watched what was that Sandra Bullock Channing Tatum movie with the uh do you know they're actually coming up with they're actually making a movie that's similar to that. What was that in this? And I was like, hang on, isn't that just that movie? Didn't Sandra Bullock just make that movie? Um and what was that movie? I'll just Google it. And Channing Tatum. I think that's not the first movie Sandra Velocity. Yeah, it's got 79% on Rotten Tomatoes. What? And 6.1. Huh. Yeah, it's like a movie about a writer and a spy. There's one that's coming out that actually looked really good. Argyle, that's right. Argyle. Looks watchable. It's got Melissa McCarthy, no, what the? No, sorry. I'm just looking at Spy. Sorry. There's a movie. Yeah, we saw a trailer for Argyle, which with Henry Cavill looks so different. And as we go back to this play, there's nothing's really happened here for Patriots. It looks like a little bit of a game. Yeah, there was a cat in the suitcase. Looked pretty interesting there. Bryce Dallas Howard is the star. Yeah, she's the writer. She writes this guy Argyle, and then he ends up. Yeah, she's uncovering more than she would have thought. There's got Sam Rockwell, Henry Cavill, of course. A couple of really, yeah, Samuel L. Jackson, Bryan Cranston, Dua Lipa. Yeah, there was a feature of Dua Lipa. Yeah, Zappy. And again, like he has all the time, gets it out to the receiver. Not quite gonna get the first down, but it's getting close. Still, Patriots looking, yeah, Patriots offense looking really hot tonight. Can they keep this going? What Steelers team will come out at halftime? 3rd and 3. Um, well, you just go throw for it. Honestly, I mean, go for it. Just showing the stats on the offense. New England 23 plays, 139 yards. Pittsburgh 20 with just 49 yards. They've had probably about the same amount of ball time in possession. 8 minutes, 8.5 to go. 3rd and 3 as his first half coming to an hour mark on this game. Not on the game clock, but it's a great touch. And Juju Smith Schuster is having a game of his life back at the ground that Bane destroyed in. I think at this stage, yeah, I think the real threat to this field is not Bane, but Juju Smith, because he is absolutely all over the Steelers' backfield. Eh, Gee, wow, he is making Juju's making sort of a late start to the season. Like he's pretty much been the forgotten man. You forget that Juju actually plays for the Patriots. That's how bad the Pats offense has been, all season. Now we've got Juju's playing here. He's gonna be another touchdown. Hunter Henry with beautiful park kick. What a and it's 21-3. What a catch by Hunter Henry. His second touchdown of the night. He just plucked it, reaching for it. It was always going to ground. What a catch by Hunter Henry. And Bailey Zappi is having a storming game, a lightning game, to excuse the pun. Bailey Zappi, what a pass to Hunter Henry. And Hunter Henry grabs it, has the easiest of touchdowns, but he did all the hard work there with a lovely catch. And Rylan adds the extra point. It is 21-3. Wow. And who said we're tanking? Who said we're tanking? Maybe we're targeting Marvin Harrison because no wide receiver goes number 1 in the draft. So we just need to win a couple more games so we can get Marvin Harrison. Bailey Zappi to Marvin Harrison? Maybe. Who knows? Should I put that somewhere? Comment in the end. Oh, you know what? Yeah. New England. We want, so we need to win this one. There's no goals number. We want more. Yeah, that's right. You never drive. It's be silly. I mean, Marvin Harrison is worth the money, but not a number 1 pick. We won. What do we need this? Tanking for Marvin Harrison. Tanking for Marvin. Let's go visit JG9. Thanks. Well, we want to. We just won. So has ever gone since. Yeah, there is one who's the number 1 draft wide receiver, went number 1. What a game! Who would have thought this would have been a downgrade from Cowboys Seahawks? Who would have thought this would be a downgrade from Cowboys Seahawks? This has been amazing. I mean, as a Pats fan, it's amazing. Maybe not so much as a Steelers fan, because they've been really, really poor. Defense, offense. I mean, as 1st and 10 from the 25. They got to get something going. Got to get something going. Nothing's happening for the Steelers. They might get it here, and they will get the first down easy. It's Warren who gets it. Keyshawn Johnson. That's right. What happened to Keyshawn Johnson? Keyshawn Johnson is the by the Jets. Why would you drop a wide receiver? 1990s. Only the Jet. He did win a Super. Okay, to be fair, he did win a Super Bowl with Tampa Bay. Yes, but you never. Yeah, another one, another good run. Here we go. The Steelers have woken up. The Steelers have finally woken up. That's much better from the Steelers. Sorry, got JG9 there. Four string as I better like them by the way. I wonder if Matty does this. I don't think so. No, he's doing basketball. Yeah, the Pittsburgh. Yeah, just running game, and yep, the tree, the towels are finally out there from Austin with a great run. First and 10, close to the Patriots 50. When was it? When were they last in the Patriots half? Oh, and there's a dropping pass. I think was that yeah, yeah, there was dropping pass. He did well to pick it up there. I don't think that was a great pass. And he's giving him a little bit of grief for it to Mitch. And yeah, only a Cheats fan would say that. I love. You know what? People, I actually love it when they call it. I actually absorb the energy and like they call the Patriots Chiefs and all that. Glory hunters. I don't care. I love it. You can wind me up. Maybe that's how I do it. Yeah, Steelers best. So quietly, this is the best phase of play, best offensive stage so far. It's their third inches, they'll easily get it, sneak over, and they're just inching into the Patriots half. If I was them, yeah, just take your time and get a touchdown, please. They need to get a touch just to get themselves in. 21-3. You'd be thinking that and I mean, if you just walked out, if you're just Nathan Connor who does those, I've been in a coma for 15 years, and like Manchester United did one recently. If you were coming out of a coma, like you were in a coma in I'd say these got teams when for instance 2012 2007, me like thinking, oh, Patriots, yeah, this is what this 2-10, what. Trubisky gives it to his running back again because this seems to work and gets a good gain of 5 there. Which running back is that? Is that Warren? Yeah, it looks Warren again. Yeah, Warren. Give the ball to Warren. Goodness sake. Yeah, we have not seen him any of it at all. Um, George. Oh, I forgot George Pickens. Yeah, he's not. When was he? When did he last get a catch? Has he had a catch? Has George Pickens had a catch at all? Yeah, I mean, Pickens has, they're not throwing enough. It's blame Canada for that. Second and 5. Steelers right on the 35. Should get a goal. Oh, and yeah, well done. There's a flag on the play. I think this is going to be pass interference on Duggar there. So this could be a first down to the. They'll get a first down here for the Steelers. Let's just hear the call. Is that? Oh, hang on. And it seems like, hang on, what's going on here? They're conferring the officials here. 3:40 to go in this second quarter. 3:40 left in this first half. Let's see what's happened here. Oh, that looks like passing. That's pass interference. That's pass interference there. He's kind of, yeah. That I'm not thinking, yeah. It's like, I think that, to be honest, I thought that was pretty straightforward. Duggar had his hands all over the wide receiver, so that will be a first down for the Steelers. Gonna get a couple of bonus yards, and they really need to score here. Penalties, yards. It's all been the Patriots 26 yards. Steelers have not had any. I hadn't not any penalties. So yeah, Gotcho's there. They're talking it up. So they're the Steelers line. The ball's on the 30. They're gonna run it. Oh, lovely play involving Warren. Gets a little bit of a gain there. As they slowly inch their way towards the red zone. and the clock ticks. This is exactly how they should. This is exactly how the Steelers should be doing. This is exactly what the Steelers should be doing. Just eat the clock. Look, they're not gonna take the lead in this first half. Just regroup in the shed and come out firing in the second half. This is a good drive. 7 plays, 50 yards. The clock is ticking. It's close to 5 minutes now. They could, I think, get this onto the 2 minute warning. Need to score a touchdown. Think if they take the field goal, it's like it'll be a bit of a win for the Pats. Oh, Trubisky slings it! Oh, touchdown! Touchdown! That's what the doctor ordered from Mike Tomlin, and a great touchdown. It is Deontay Johnson, the good one, the good Deontay Johnson, um, with a great touchdown for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they're back. The Steelers have finally turned up in this game. Superb drive there, taking 5 minutes. That was a superb drive by the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's a whole much better. And this is a laser throw to from Trubisky to Deontay Johnson. Yep, J.C. Jackson had no chance. Yeah, great stuff by Deontay. Yeah, we have seen some great. This is a great game. This is an absolutely great game. This is a great game of football. Embarrassing. This is a good game. This is a really good game. We're not the NBA. This is a good game. This is a good. And we're now down to add. So, oh yeah, Wahlburgers, of course. I mean, speaking of, we're talking all things Boston. Wahlburgers. I had a workmate who actually um loved the Wahlburgers, and did you see Mark Wahlberg? Of course, there's Donnie Wahlberg and Fioso. Hormone free. We've got an ad for menopause. I've seen everything. I mean, I prefer this to repeat ads on ESPN, but yeah, it's a more interesting views. Warning: you cannot get these drugs in Australia, New Zealand. And the shine is out. It's nearly one. It's 3:30 here in New Zealand. It's a gorgeous day out there. Just a reminder again that this stream will have to end about an hour, just over. So, um, 'cause I have to. I've got my son's cuppa haka, which I need to go. Fingers crossed. Yeah, I'll watch the rest of it. But yeah, I mean, it's still great to have this anyway. Donald, is that Donald Sutherland? We're just watching. Oh, this is the. This is on it. Oh, this is the new. This is one of the Yellowstone shows. Lawman Bass Reeves. This is meant to be the sequel. This is meant to be 1883 season 2, but they decided to rewrite it and make a Bastion Law. I don't think they honestly need an 1883 season 2 because spoiler alert. I'm not gonna. I won't say any spoilers about that. It's a good show. I'll watch that. Um, So yeah, just an ad for the Walt Payton Man of the Year. We got Johnson Jones. I'm glad they picked the right Jones for that because of course the other Jones is that would be Jack Jones. And we like Cam Hayward, Steelers defensive tackle for Man of the Year. That's February 8th. That's isn't that at the NFL Bowl that the dinner thing that Jonathan Jones good. Yeah, he's a quality player. And Cam Hayward's been around for a while, yeah. So 2 minutes 50. Pittsburgh have made it 21-10. They're back. They've finally turned up to this game to the delight of the Pittsburgh crowd. Um, Montgomery's going to take it back. He's going to be stopped on the 21. So let's see what the Patriots do here. So, just looking at Jones and Hayward at the moment, just showing why he's doing that shake. See why he's getting the shake. Oh, did you see that video with that Ahsoka video? It's got Natasha Liu Bordizzo. Is that how you pronounce? She's Australian. She's got her mom's Chinese, I believe, and he's Australian. And with that Ivana, what's her name? Oh, that was awesome. I thought that was such a cool vid. I haven't watched Ahsoka, by the way, but not really have plans to watch it. But anyway, um, but I thought that was cool. Oh, there's a penalty here. Oh, there's unnecessary roughness on New England 41 on Schooler for, so that's going to push New England back. Yikes! Yeah, that's yeah, that's a dumbass penalty. Sorry. Yeah, good. Yeah, yeah, one in. Yeah, that's a real dumbass penalty. Sorry. Bit of testosterone there. Does he have crosses on his cheeks? So, Mandamon Bailey's happy now. They're gonna start 5 yard, sort of like 10 yards from where they would like. They're pretty much camped on the 11, but he's gonna give it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's again, it's takes it up to the 15-yard line. Wonder what the Patriots will do here. They're just gonna go conservative and just see it out to the 2 minute warning, and then make a stop. There's a timeout taken by Pittsburgh. The first timeout of this first half is taken by the Pittsburgh Steelers. So we're going to have another bit of stoppages. We're going to look at the playoff picture for the AFC. So worth talking, of course. Jacksonville missed a historic opportunity to be the number one team in the AFC. They dropped to 8-4, and well, concerned about Trevor Lawrence, how their season's going to pan out. Miami's now 9 and the top team because of KC's loss, followed by Baltimore. But you'd have to say it's still up in the air that the AFC there. Sappy throws over the line. He's going to get the first down, and it is. I couldn't quite see. Is that Montgomery? Sorry, I couldn't quite see who that Pat was. 14. Lovely, lovely move there. It's been like that all day. Clock ticking down. The Pats are just going to wind this down. Sappy, 12 from 18, 185 yards, 3 touchdowns. Been, yeah. I mean, well, it'll be interesting to see what his QB rating is from that. There's a passer rating count. Passer rating. Imagine it'd be pretty high up there. So Zappy throws. Oh, what a catch! What a catch! Good catch there. For just was Taekwon Thornton for the second down. That's the passer rating calculator, and we now hit the 2 minute warning. We're just gonna see. Let's see. Was it? Let me just get out Bailey Zapp's stats here. Let's go to the. We had them briefly. Of course, that's changed. I think he'll be up a bit more because he's had a few more attempts. Let's just so we're just seeing an ad with Tim Tebow and I'm not sure who that is. Anyway. Oh, Nissan ad. Let's just see this. Here's NFL. Yeah, I find NFL. I mean, ESPN's always been the go to with terms of looking up stats and all that. I mean, you'd think at the official NFL page should have the best interface with stats, but not so much. Box scores. How the hell do you look at this thing? I'm trying to find Bailey's. I'm trying to calculate Bailey's zappies. Come on, where are you? Highlights. Yeah, this is a new NFL page. Let's just go to ESPN. By the way, of course, yeah. I mean, if you follow the in-season tournament, Indiana's booked its place in the final. They had a 128-119 win. Tyrese Halliburton could be winning his first piece of silverware. Lakers leading the Pelicans 12-9. Just trying to find this Home Alone. Isn't that on Disney Plus? It's on Prime. Why is it on Prime? Bailey's out. Oh, here we go. Here we go. 13, 19, 188. 3 TDs, 0 completions. Can't. Oh, sorry. Oh, I had the wrong way around. 139.91. 139. That's sensational. Yeah. So we're just coming out of a 2-minute warning. We're about to hit into halftime, and we're just seeing the crew of Richard Sherman, Tony Gonzalez, Andrew Whitworth, and Ryan Fitzpatrick with Carissa Thompson. Oh, yeah. Macy still has a job, even after all that allegation. She came out and said she lied on the sideline. Oh, oh, yeah. Didn't quite manage to carry that. And it's out of bounds. 3rd and 7. Pittsburgh have 2 timeouts. New England is 3. I doubt they might use one of their timeouts, but I think they'll probably just look to go into the shed. I'm sure I'm sure the Steelers will go for it if they manage to get the ball. If they manage to get the ball at just before halftime. The terrible towels are finally out. There's a sea of yellow here at Acrisure/Heinz Field. As the clock is 1 minute 56. 3rd and 7. Pittsburgh looking to end this New England drive right now. Zappi does have time to throw, and they're not going to stop the drive because Hunter Henry gets it for the 1st down. And New England's just going to let the clock drop. I think Pittsburgh are probably going to just let the clock drop as well under the 1. Rio just go and settle and just reset it in the locker rooms. 1st and 10. New England just trying to get out of their half. They're targeting the Pittsburgh 49. Zappi's going to be sacked for the 1st time in this game. A huge sack, but the 1st sack of the game. And it is, could see Robertson there. Roberts there. Superb read by the defensive lineman. Yeah, just a little bit of a breakdown there. Probably the first breakdown I've really had in this half. So, Zappi with the first, probably. Zappi with the first sack. First sack of game. 2nd and 20 now for the New England Patriots. A huge loss, 10 yards there, which Ezekiel Elliott's trying to get back, but not much. 3rd and 18 now. And this could. Now, Pittsburgh are going to use their timeout, their final timeout. That would be decent. Which, yep, they're trying to, as they try and see if they can get the ball back and maybe score a touchdown and make it a 4-point game, which would be a positive after the shocking start that they had. 1 minute 15 to go. Ticking towards the halftime. So we're just waiting, coming out of this 3rd and 21. Oh, there's a bit of blood on Zappi. It looks like it's elbow. It's got a bit of blood. Blood bin, nah. And then it's on his tight on the looks. So let's just wait till the play call restarts. 3rd and 21. Here we go. So Zappi going to give it to Elliott. Going to drive it up, and they're just going to make this punt a lot easier. Cam Haywood there with. And so 4th down, they're going to let the clock tick down to about close to the 50-second mark. And so the Steelers have about, oh no, sorry, it's going to be less than 50 seconds because they're going to tick it down 4th. And they're going to tick it close to, about the 30 seconds. You wonder if you wonder if the Steelers are just gonna go into the locker room after this. They've got no more timeouts. Yeah, let's see here. Uh, as the Patriots prepare to punt this. Oh, a flag. And I think this is just going to be a delay of game. Is that on the Pats? Yeah, this doesn't gonna really matter. They might have one or two, and or maybe they might chance their arm. Be interesting to see what happens here. The flag, I think that's going to be on the Pats, isn't it? Delay of game. Oh no, they call it timeout. They really call it timeout. Ah, sneaky Bill. Oh, you know what? I could actually put the. No, I can just put it up here. Yeah. And so Patriots get away to punt. And the ball's going to drop. Oh, he's dropped it. Ooh. And that worked out. I think they're going to walk this in. They're going to walk this in. I think that was a good punt by the Pats. That was a really good punt by the Pats. I think they're going to walk this in. I mean, the Steelers are going to walk into the locker rooms now. They're going to take the knee. I mean, if they managed to get some ground, they might have had a chance. But yeah, the fact is, yeah, it's like, oh, that nearly went badly wrong for Pittsburgh. So I think I anticipate. Yeah, Neil, and that's half time. That is half time. So yeah, look, what a much better game than anyone expected. To be quite honest, a bit of argy bargy between two sides. Um, yeah. So yeah, a much better game than I anticipated. I mean, certainly as a Pats fan, the way we played, I thought it was absolutely brilliant. 21-10. Who and we know how many people would have picked a 21-10 as Grossy's rating. Chuck it in there. Um, yeah, no. So you got to be pleased with that. See what's gonna happen here. So we're looking at these pizza ads, right? Grossy Posse. We're just looking at these. Well, I think Trilby's fleeing slightly better. They're not out of the woods yet. We've got to see what happens, but I think Tomlin will have a word with them and the Sheds and just like cross. Let's see. We'll just check what other streams are going on. Oh well, I think it feels slightly better. Can we reach? Yeah. Look, I mean that. Yeah, Yinz's would be pretty. Uh, let's rate it. Let's go. I'm going to rate some people. Oh yeah, I'm just doing a coffee rate. Lol. Hey Grossi, he's not gonna read this, but you do realize you actually knew me before that raid. You made that video for Forgotten Places, Jeff back during Cleveland. Craft beer. Hey Mike, I'm just watching a bit of NFL. Oh, we've got a tree rate. So I was gonna do like what am I gonna do? Videos. My friend tree. Still. Oh yeah, yeah. Nah, we're just talking about Mac Jones. Nah, he's done. It's very sad. I feel sorry for the guy. He's a kid. He's gonna be a backup. I hope he gets a backup somewhere. And oh, that's you gotta give all these. I'm dating illogical. Whoops, excuse me. Scusi. We're just rating some people. Of course, that's what I usually. I think he's just looking at. He's just. Is he just looking at the screen? But oh, Tom Grossi's a good guy. He did a video. Yeah, I mean, I owe him a lot. Just that rate of a couple of weeks ago. That was yeah. Thank goodness this guy. He's just looking at the screen. He's just staring. That is incredible. What is he doing? Look at your screen. Say something. Say something. That's nice. Stop being a YouTuber. So, well, we got rated a few weeks ago by Tom Grossi, which was marvelous. I'll never forget that. A cricket stream. We're not really just. I don't know. We're just what. We're just doing slow. We're doing really nothing there. There's nothing's really happening. We could talk about sport. What's happening this weekend? Maybe look at some Premier League scores after. Do this raid with. Just do this raid. Let's see. Let's see. Thursday. Ooh, Eskimo. Ooh, nice posters indeed. And he's got the fingers. Sounds like talkback radio. This Eskimo brothers. Sounds like talkback radio. Yeah, talkback radio. That's concept from the past. I think that's sort of been superseded by podcasts and social media. Because I guess angry people are ringing talkback now. They just go onto social media and have a bit more anonymity there. Then ask my colleague about Wahlburgers. Kip, Tony, hi Tony Watson. Yep, we enjoy it. Kids ate free. Yeah, that's the one. You don't see like you're out of money and. Sorry, sorry, just was just thought of Wahlberg. And you add Mark Wahlberg. I love Mark Wahlberg. I don't know why people. I mean, he is a bit one-dimensional. Some might say, although he was really amazing in the what's it, that wrestler. But yeah, he was. So what is happening in the Premier League this what's on sports weekend? We've got the cricket. I wonder what the weather is like in Dhaka. We had a West Bengal watcher here, and 21 degrees cloudy. So ooh, more bowling. Set sun. Let me just do another raid, guys. I love help. 21 degrees, cloudy. So I'm hoping, thinking we because we need to win this game, and I think Phillips and what's his name, John Mitchell's son, Daryl Mitchell. We still have a shot. Well, we need to try and put a big one. And yeah, I think Premier League. What we got? Palace playing Liverpool Sunday midday. Oh wow! I mean, sorry, Saturday midday. That's the lunchtime kickoff in the UK. Wow. That's one. Yeah. Wow, that's the first lunchtime. Oh no, of course we played Man City, Liverpool the other. But of course, because we're playing Europa League, which I mean, I would expect Liverpool to be expect Jurgen Klopp to be sending like the kids to Belgium for that because we've won the group already. That great, of course the win against last week meant that Liverpool don't have to think about Europe until February March whenever it's around 16. Wolves Nottingham Forest. Apparently, the word is that if Steve Cooper loses against, if Nottingham Forest lose against Wolves, Steve Cooper is going to be out. So that's a massive six. It almost feels like a 6 pointer there. Brighton, Burnley, Sheffield United, Brentford, Man United, Bournemouth, and then the feature match, Aston Villa, Arsenal, and particularly on the back of those wins by Aston Villa against City and Arsenal. Well, it's impressive against Luton. Or Arsenal. Yeah, who would have thought that's a yeah, it's quite key to the title challenge. Or certainly, I think you think Champions League. Aston Villa have got to target a Champions League spot, particularly when you think top five is going to be. It is almost likely that the Premier League will get 5 spots in the Champions League. So Aston Villa have a grand chance of finishing top five. You think, and particularly when you think Newcastle have got all those injuries, Tottenham have those injuries. Chelsea's still trying to sort their house out. Then of course you've got Luton Town Sunday games. Luton Town, Man City. You think if Luton Town beats Man City, that'll be one of the biggest shocks of all time. Fulham, West Ham. That's a low key London derby. Everton, Chelsea. Yeah, look, I mean, Everton do not play like a team that's had points deduction. Yeah, they're just gonna wipe it off, and that appeal's not really gonna mean matter anything. I mean, they'll still appeal it just for because I think they get more prize money as they finish up, so they will almost certainly appeal it. And then Tottenham Newcastle is the feature match on Sunday, that's 5:30 a.m. New Zealand. So. Yeah, so look, no international breaks. We're heading into that busy period. That's the Premier League. We cover all sorts of sports here, so English football as well. Let's have a yeah, and of course, what have we got? We're just really filling the time. Coventry Birmingham is the Friday night game. That's a bit of a Midlands derby, and Coventry not exactly doing quite well. Although they might still pick up. Blackburn hosts Leeds, who are really the form team. Was that a bit of lights there? What the heck? Crossy anyway. Blackburn hosting Leeds. That is a lunchtime kickoff. Sunderland, West Brom. Sunderland, of course, sacked Tony Mowbray in the week, so I don't know that I know they've hadn't had quite results going their way, but yeah, that's crazy. That seems a bit harsh. Cardiff City, Millwall, Huddersfield, Bristol, Watford, Southampton, Stoke, Sheffield Wednesday, Norwich City, Preston. Leicester City, of course, still top of the table, but they've got Ipswich breezing down the next day. Host Plymouth Argyle, who you could argue is a struggler. They've had some good wins. Of course, Plymouth is, of course, New Zealand Ben Wane's club, although he barely plays in the during the weekends. Ipswich travel to Middlesbrough. That's going to be an interesting game. Of course, that's a sort of a bit maybe of a bit of a derby between two Manchester United associated coaches, players. I mean, Kieran McKenna, of course, was associated with Man United. Michael Carrick, of course, played for Man United. So Borough are starting to turn it around, but Ipswich are one of the form teams at the moment. Probably, yeah, along with Leicester City and Leeds, QPR Hull and Rotherham Swansea. So that's the EFL Championship. Who are Wrexham playing this weekend? I'm just filling the time. Talk sport. We're not going to leave it with dead time. Forest Green, they should win that surely. Forest Green, they actually have to now. Forest Green, of course, had to replay their FA Cup tie from the news I was reading against Scarborough Athletic because of an ineligible player, and they're playing that on this coming week. Forest Green are like, they're really sliding down towards the non-league. You think Wrexham would win that? They're 5 points behind Stockport, same number of points as Barcelona. Barrow, which they play like Barcelona. Yeah, Barrow actually they've suddenly appeared out of nowhere. I know Notts County have had that shocking run of late, but they're still in it. They're only a point behind Wrexham. Stockport on 42 points, but of course you got to remember, look, League Two. I mean, no offense to you, Ryan and Rob, but you just need to finish third in League Two and you'll be in League One. So it's not going to be as dramatic as it's not like non-league where you have to finish first. It's a bit less dramatic. So they just need to finish third. I don't think so. As good as winning the league. Yeah, but it is tight up the top certainly. Notts County Crew, Mansfield on 36. Gillingham, who have that money, all the money, they're on 31 now. Look, they're just coming out. We'll just end this league EFL English football chat now. But let's see what we got. Bolton, the form team in League One. We're just seeing Mike Tomlin there. Um, let's look at some quickly. Let's scroll through some other. But we had Barcelona, Atletico Madrid last week, which was look. Of course, all the Champions League sides going to be playing on Saturday. So like Real Madrid, so Barcelona playing on Sunday. Interesting. They asked because it's Champions League week coming up. There's a big week of Champions League next week. So particularly if you're a Newcastle fan, although I'd be a little bit terrified because, of course, they've had a massive injury blow now. And look, I think we're just about to kick off now. Steelers, of course, receiving the second half as everyone's fighting back from the bathrooms at Akrishua now. The return, there's nowhere to go. And the Patriots stopped that well. And the second half is going to resume just north of the 15-yard line, whatever that means, north of the 15-yard line. Before we start, now it'll be interesting to see what the Steelers do. How the Steelers respond. They've got the ball now. And how will the Patriots respond as well? I mean, they've 11 points is nothing. There is plenty of time for the Steelers, and they're the team that needs to win. I mean, the Patriots argue the team that needs to lose. I don't know. No, there's no such thing. That's ridiculous. Lovely pass from Trubisky, and I think it was that Najee Harris, second down. And look, the Patriots still putting some good pressure on Mitch Trubisky. Second and 10. Juventus Napoli is this weekend. Oh, well, I mean, Napoli have kind of really fallen so far this season. That is at it's at in Juventus. That's always a pretty interesting game. Inter Udinese, Atalanta, Milan, and Roma Fiorentina. As we look at who it's Najee Harris. Yeah, Najee Harris runs up the ball to get that good gain there, a couple of yards. That's Syria. What? Third and 4. Good game by Najee Harris. Dortmund, yeah, let's see. Bundesliga, West Leverkusen's playing Stuttgart. That could have been number 1 and 2 a few months ago. Of course, Stuttgart kind of, it's a top 3 clash still. Third and 4. Mitch Trubisky ready to take the snap clearly because he's got his hands up in the position, and they convert easy first down conversion. And it's Pat Freiermuth with that reception. And so it's a solid-ish start by the Pittsburgh Steelers as they came out of the locker rooms, knowing that they've got it all to do in this game. Interesting test. Patriots haven't been 21 in this situation of where they're up by so much all season. Maybe sort of against the Bills. I mean, that was sort of end game. Doing a bit of wildcat play here by the Pittsburgh Steelers, but this is not going to go anywhere really, and that's going to be a loss. That was really all style but no substance. Warren running out of space. It just went sideways there. Patriots read that really well. All these. Oh my, it's got a fellow Pittsburgh Steelers fan in the chat. That's why you can. Of course, yeah. Talk about Yinzers always, even if they're you become a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, you become a Yinzer automatically, I guess. Yeah, it's like that. Simpsons, Homer burping, and everyone becomes a Homer. Good take. But as it runs up again, bust through the middle, couple yards gain. Who was that? Was it Najee Harris? Oh no, sorry, it's no, it's Warren this time. Third down for the Pittsburgh Steelers after that sort of failed Wildcat, whatever that was. I don't think you could call that a Wildcat. I don't even know what that was. Um, 3rd and 10. This is the very definition of stodgy. No offense, Steelers fans. Trubisky on the 20, but they're going to get the first down here because, yep, and just get the first down. Yeah, it's effective so far. Using a good amount of the clock are the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's Cam Hayward there. Use the hurdles there and steps past one defender and gets the first down. Nice play by Cam Hayward there. Something. What's that Aussie hurdler's name? Yeah. What's that? I keep thinking no. So first down on the 40-yard line. Yeah, and then a little game by Najee Harris. Nice solid run by the Steelers. But yeah, and they're taking their time and they're eating their time. 2nd and 3 there. Just let's have a look at other scores. What's happening in League on? Oh yeah, no, so many people have done Lyon. Lyon close to lose. They're bottom of the table. That could it be? Wouldn't it be crazy if Lyon got relegated? That like Santos got relegated, so no one's immune. And Hamburg have been relegated. And oh, nice touch! It gets the first down. Good stuff. And they've now we're in the single digits in terms of minutes on this third quarter. So this is a very, very good drive. Eating the clock. They've taken about 6 minutes off the clock. Well done, Pittsburgh. And they get the first 10, and they're now in the New England half. And they're just eating the clock. Yeah, take your time. This is a good drive. New England's not going to panic. And the snap's taken. Goes to the running back. Goes to Warren this time. Not much of a gain, sadly, for Warren. I think Tree, you got to be happy with that. Yeah, good. Yeah, the Patriots defense doing a really solid job there, just kind of closing up the Red Sea there. So making it only a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8. Pittsburgh still in the New England half now, and it's ticking towards the 8-minute mark. 2nd and 8. Trubisky's going to throw, and it's batted away by the Patriots. And it's going to be 3rd and 8. And it's Bryant with that disruption in the play there. New England secondary working superbly. And has had to require some really, really good plays by Deontay Johnson, Frymouth to work this team. They have had to work really, really hard. Brian making a superb play there to disrupt that play. 3rd and 8 now, and this is critical for the Pittsburgh Steelers. This drive has taken it's taken them to the 8.5-minute mark. Trubisky has to throw this surely. 3rd and 8, got time, but he's gonna be sacked. And wow, yeah, I was going to say, well, that is a disappointing end to what was actually a solid drive because it's 4th down and the clock is going to tick to the 8-minute mark, to under the 8-minute mark, and New England's going to get the ball back. Well, all that hard work and they just threw it away right there. That's good. And yeah, I mean, there's improvements, just not quite enough. again, we have the chip is good. The chip is good from Pittsburgh, so they are gonna camp New England on their own sort of try line there. So sorry, using rugby terms for NFL. I'm just looking at while we're waiting. We're just looking at highlights from the game in Vegas, where everything happens, including F1. You might finally get me. I never, when I grew up, I never actually had any notions of wanting to see Vegas, but now it's pretty much the Dubai of the United States at the end of the thing, especially the F1. That's probably become one of my bucket list things to do. I know tickets are pretty expensive, but that'd be just amazing because I think the track looks gorgeous, and and heck, I love that last corner, and the race was actually really good. It just makes it unpredictable. Just watching, yeah. Halliburton played against the Celtics in the quarterfinal the other day, and he looked absolutely $1 million. Like he just absolutely destroyed. I mean, he inspired the team. He's a real talent. It'd be nice, yeah. Hopefully, maybe he's the spot in the Indiana needs the Pacers. And building Milwaukee with like Giannis and Damian Lillard, Lopez. Yeah, that's not nothing to be. Yeah, that's a pretty good effort. Just advertising Hard Knocks on with Miami Dolphins. That's actually going to be on the Zone if you any one of you uses the Zone. We're just looking at Jason Tatum at Subway. Probably going to be Subway I don't mean Danger Witch. Danger Witch, by the way, in New Zealand, is a BLT with extra bacon and something like that, isn't it? I think that's what they said. What Subway Porirua said, which just reopened. It's a BLT with whatever, some extra condiments. We should try the Marsh. There's a few other favorites like the Trevor Lawrence one, the Mr. Sunshine one, and the Marshawn Lynch one. So yeah, of course, the Danger Witch one's obviously famous more so for the memes rather just in commercial at the moment. The Patriots are going to get the ball right pretty much deep in their territory because of that punt by Presley Harvin. Um, just in ads, just looking at Tyrese Halliburton. Oh, love me. Candy Cane Lane, Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy's had a little bit of resurgence of his career, briefly, although coming to America too was a bit of a flop. Was kind of panned. Oh, sorry, it wasn't. No, no, take touchback. No, in fact, they are going to bring it back to the 20s. That's all good. New England's fine. We're all good. Sappy now with the first drive of the second half breaks away. Ezekiel Elliott breaks away from the tackle, and he's going to easily get the first down. Easy half down to the half of the sort of like the halfway point of the New England half. I've used too many halves there. And there's an injured player down again. Let's see what's going to happen here. Is this going to be a stoppage? I think this is going to be a stoppage. So we are going to go to ad break again. Yeah, I think we're going to go to ad break. Fortunately, he looks like he's moving his hands. I think they're just giving him time just to make sure he's okay. So we're just going to take an injury timeout. We're going to go back and just watch it. So just looking at highlights, NBA and New Zealand get all these Hooper highlights, that sort of thing. And they're really good compressed games. That's how I watch most games. I mean, I don't care about this in-season tournament. Yeah, I've made that quite clear. It's a gimmick, unless the Celtics were in it, but of course they're not. They lost to the Pacers. Yeah, I mean, we kind of cost ourselves with that loss against the Magic. But I don't really care. It's a gimmick. Anyway, yeah, and it looked like a pretty good game against the Eastern semifinal, which is really an Eastern final. It's such a confusion. I don't see the thing with the in-season tournament. They've actually with permutations who can make it. Even the NBA doesn't know who can make it. So it's kind of like, how can we respect this when you don't even know? And I think the only reason why for this tournament is financial, because of course the prize money is enormous for coaches and players, and I think that was the only incentive to have this thing, because it's, well, couldn't you just name it like, I don't know, the Kobe Bryant Memorial Trophy, something like Kobe the Bryant Cup? I mean, yeah, just in-season tournament just sounds terrible. It's like the least marketable name. It's like, what does it even mean? Could just name it a Kobe Bryant Cup or something, like, But I don't know what the NBA is. Yeah, the NBA is kind of Adam Silver, and the and Adam Silver's kind of in a little bit of yeah, it's got to be a bit of a decline. No one's really cared about the NBA since Jordan left. Or I mean, you've had yeah, I mean, they had there's a brief research, a little bit of interest with Curry and LeBron, but they're not quite on the same level. Not the same level as, like, your Michael Jordan. So yeah, yeah. As Halliburton makes a gorgeous three and puts it pretty much out of hand. And oh, not nearly turned over. Just, now we're calling basketball. Oh, lovely play by Milwaukee. But is it going to be too little, too late? And Halliburton's just going to dribble the ball towards full time as the Pacers advance to the first ever in-season tournament final, which is on Saturday night U.S. time. Yep. I wonder if they do. Yeah, I mean, if they do MVPs for in the in-season tournament, I'd say he's probably going to be in the running because he's been sensational in the last two games. First and 10. Now we're back from that injury timeout. New England has a first and 10, and it's going to be on the 36-yard New England 36, and batted away. It's going to be second and 10. Um, Hooper highlights has got. Oh. Not a whole lot's happened in the third quarter, sadly, and I've got to finish the stream in about a minute. So, just looking at it, McDermott's been caught for holding. Yeah, that's pretty obviously holding by McDermott. Yeah, he's had a whole lot of them, I'm afraid. Yeah, yeah. So that's very obvious. He's had a whole chunk of him. He's like, he's like, snapped down. It's like, yeah, our kid is like toddlers, just like, they like doing yeah, that's why you never refer your kid, make sure you never refer your kids to MMA or anything rest, because it's like, oh, that would just encourage them. And they just naturally do it, but it's like, yeah. But anyway, that's a real, yeah, pretty much put him in a headlock. Second down. After that, yeah, that 10-yard penalty to the Pats, and uh, Ezekiel Elliott's had a solid ass game, eh? Of course, he's going solo tonight with no Ramondre Stevenson. Second and 12. 6 minutes 40. This third quarter has ticked by really quickly because, of course, the Steelers ate up so much of that clock with that drive that ended up with nothing. Ezekiel Elliott's going to drive it, but it's really not going anywhere, and that's just going to wind the clock back down another 40 seconds. We're going to take closer to 5 minute mark. Just watching Start West. That's how you pronounce it. West is the port city in Brittany against RC's. Oh yeah, of course. Patrick Vieira coaches Strasbourg. That's right. The Yinza towels are out. The yellow towels are out. The terrible towels are out because the Steelers need to stop this badly. As Zappi takes the snap, has time. No, he doesn't. Because he's going to be sacked for the second time in this game. And the terrible towels trick work. Hayward or Joby caught with that play, and Steelers are going to get another shot. Cam Hayward, one of the great all rounders in the NFL, with a lovely was key in that sack. Yeah, Zappi looking a little bit like he's not sure where he is. No, and that's certainly with that first sack, and then that second sack. And this is going to be Steelers from the 25. Yeah, so two drives. Nothing much has happened. Trubisky's hoping to make hoping that will be different as it's 5 minute 12 with the clock at 5 minute 12. I'm just seeing this ad for Hyundai. Nothing much here. It's not a whole lot happening, honestly. Right now, third quarters in the NFL games have always just been like meh. It's as if they didn't quite. It's an extended halftime, as if no one's really still starting bananas. Even that great Super Bowl and with the Patriots Giants, nothing happened in the third quarter. It all happened in the fourth quarter. So yeah, fingers crossed. Look, I'm not too fussed what the outcome is. I mean, it'll be awesome if the New England Patriots won. But yeah, I guess at the same time, be like, oh, is that going to affect our chances to draft the best QB in the combine, whoever that's going to be? We shall see. Yeah, it's just been that season, and that for FanDuel, Pate can't misplay. Yeah, so not the second half, not really quite up to the excitement of the first half just yet. Which is explaining why I'm sounding really really bored. And there's only like I've only got a couple of minutes, so we'll just see what happens here. If I do, may have to end this a little bit earlier, depending on what happens. Maybe we'll certainly let's get this to the third quarter, and we'll see what happens to third quarter time, and let's see what happens. It's a tournament perfect. I'm just seeing it. Richard Sherman. I think my sons are about to invade. We have Korean ads. All right. Can we go as far as the Korean dad and as the American dad? Um, Al Michaels looks very bored. This game is actually a bit more interesting than expected, to be fair. Yeah, we shouldn't get like Chris Fowler. Chris Fowler is really good. I like Chris Fowler. Just need to turn the time. Oh, that's a train that someone's built. First and 10, 5 minutes 12 on the clock. Trubisky down to the 30, and George Pickens. Remember me? Says George Pickens. I still play in the NFL. Oh, it was nice. My son closed that. That was nice. I was like, oh, thank you. Bill Belichick there. Does he wear? He doesn't wear a hoodie all the time, does he? No. I should wear a hoodie every time, just in. Yeah, look, yeah, I think we're talking about Bill Belichick. I think one of the questions in that pod was like whether Bill Belichick, what Patriots fans think. I think no one wants him sacked. I mean, that's just silly. No Manchester United one fan wanted Ferguson sacked as the Patriots stopped that run play by the Steelers. Look, no Patriots fan wants to see Belichick. That's ridiculous. He's got them 6 Super Bowls. So like he has earned that internal immunity to be. I mean, look, he can be criticized, but he's earned that right. He's very much sacred territory. He's got 6 Super Bowl wins there, and Amazon's just put that up. Like, I mean, no Manchester. I mean, you might say maybe it's time to go. I mean, it happened with other sports like Arsenal, Arsene Wenger. Um, Heck, I mean, I'm sure some Manchester United fans thought maybe it's time for Ferguson to go. As Trubisky throws it to Pickens, and it's going to be a fourth and out. And the Pittsburgh Steelers, I think I'm feeling pretty confident of finishing the stream early as the clock ticks 3 minutes and a half. As my kids are knocking fourth and down, I'm feeling pretty confident about this at the moment, quietly, because I think Pittsburgh looks like Pittsburgh's offense has not improved. But yeah, look, I've said, Ferguson. I think, look, I mean, Ferguson. There were calls for Alex Ferguson to be sacked after, was it in the late '80s, early '90s when Manchester United were really awful. They weren't really. They were far behind Liverpool, Everton. But imagine they fired him back then. What would happen? History would be so different. It's just, yeah. Look, it's just a lot of hype, and I think it's just a lot because it's Belichick. 49th season in the NFL, 300 regular season wins, 31. He's the greatest coach in NFL history. Not like Don Shula's probably only going to keep, or Vince Lombardi. First and 10, 3 minutes to go. The kids have joined in the stream. We'll just pretend this. Oh dear, they're fighting for the screen. This is like, it's like, mummy's. So just imagine if Perna had this, if Carmi had this. Yeah, we're just looking at some very sad Pittsburgh Steelers fans because it is very sad. That's a nice shot. Yeah, Mummy's calling you now. We have not long to go before your kapahaka. 2nd and 3. Sorry, we missed the.
Hey, boy.
That was a good. Those are Christmas lights. Because that's the default screen. Oh, nice. Should we do it like Kate Scott? Bill Belichick has a win record of 219-64 with Tom Brady. It's 81-98. That's not bad. I mean, Tom Brady. How did that happen? That screen happened. Uh-oh, we might have to reset the screen. Just put it on the Zoom. I don't know how this happened.
I just did it.
All right. Yes, Daddy's. Okay. That's all right. I'm just watching something, so it's all right. No, that's all right. Yeah, we might need to come out soon. How did you zoom it in? How did you zoom that in? Look, we just, yeah. How did you zoom it in? How did that work? All right. Oh, sorry. Person. I think they might end the stream here. 1 minute 10 to go. 1st and 10. Look, I'm really Zappy. Oh, that's picked. It's picked. It's going to be a pick 6. No, not quite. Oh. Oh. Wow, Zappy. Yeah, that's going to mess up his passer rating. Yeah. How did you do that? What did you do? I don't know what to do. I'll have to. Oh dear, how did that happen? We have to.
It's 4:25.
4:20. So the Pittsburgh